Hey, it's Michelle. Day 6 of my storytelling video diary. A little late in the day, but I thought I'd sneak off after putting my dinner in the oven to get this recorded because I honestly messed it up a bunch of times earlier in the day. So let's get it done. I'm eager to share how I progressed today with my story. So yesterday I talked about how I needed to wrap my 21st century brain around being a Roman in the time before Christ. I don't know how that's going to work, but I think I come up with an alternate plan to prep my brain into understanding and viewing things from those eyes, really. So I'm going to pretend that I have Octavius eyes and pretend that my environment of the 21st century is going to go in the backside when I start working with the story. And how I'm going to do that is 3 ways. So I'm going to look at the story events that I have chosen for season 1 of Augustus, from when Octavius was 16 until he's 19. And I'm going to look at those big 8 events in a focused way. And what I mean by that is, yesterday I talked about how I was a little overwhelmed by my research that I needed to do, but this is my plan today, where I am going to train my brain to look for certain information related to those events, so that when I'm skimming through the 25 books on the subject, then my brain will automatically filter out everything that I don't need to know. And how I'm going to accomplish that is I made myself a little map. So I'm going to just kind of preview it. I use this great program, a mind mapping program called Scalpel by Literature and Latte. It works wonderful for me, and here's what I came up for the first 4 events. I know it looks like pretty overwhelming, but basically I gave myself a map where the event 1 is about the coming of age ceremony. So I need to look for what are the environment, what is the society, and what characters are coming into play in that event, and what I need to be aware of and really know. And from that, I can discern at the end of this is to pick the details that are really compelling to include in the narrative. So I'm going to close that off. And that's what my second point is, that need to know, and what do I need to be aware of? Well, in story, we don't want to put everything but the kitchen sink in our story. It'd be too big. Our audience can't absorb it. We would get lost. The audience would get lost. So how do we pick and choose? Well, this is my way. What I just showed you was narrowing my focus, looking for the details, and seeing what I need to be aware of and to know. And when I'm going through my research, I'm going to be like a magnet, and that is just going to jump out at me, and I'm going to track that information, and it's just going to come all together because of my map. And the other thing that I come to realize, there are some gaps in my knowledge, and I want to point out some examples. So in event 3, during the Spain campaign and Octavius' illness, I don't know, besides Octavius, who is related to that event. So I'm probably going to have to make up people, and I'm okay with that. Normally in the past, when I would create stories, I would just panic. But it's okay not to know right now, and I accept that there is a gap in my knowledge. But I know that once I approach that and need to flesh it out and create the story from it, I will not have the gap. The gaps will naturally be filled in, because what is the story they say? That nature abhors a vacuum. And I'm creating a vacuum going, hey, I know there's a space of characters related to this event. I don't know what it is now, but I will know when it is time. So that's what I worked on today, and I appreciate your time in coming and joining me and seeing what I was up to. And I look forward to sharing with you again tomorrow. You take care.